Hi, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sandy, and today I'm doing my first ever BookTube book haul. So I have watched these videos for so long and love watching others do this, and I am going to completely blame Freddie over at A Sluggish Reader for this idea, because he said in a comment on my 100 subscriber video that I should do something nice for myself. And for me, that's of course always buying books. And once he said 100 subscriber book haul, I couldn't get it out of my head and just really wanted to do that. So that's what I'm going to do today, is go through some books that I just recently picked up over the last few days, and hopefully you enjoy this video. So one thing I did do, which was kind of a little different, is I went back through a lot of the videos that I have been watching from some of my favorite booktubers and some of the books that I added to my TBR list based on what they had said. And so today what I'm going to do is show you those books. I don't have a lot of synopsises for the books. I may not talk about them in a lot of detail, but they are books. What I will reference are the booktuber that actually recommended these books to me or commented and recommended these books to me in one way or another. This is in no means a complete list of all the booktuber ones that I've added or all of the booktubers that I'm still watching and comment on your videos. It is definitely a subset of a very wonderful and large community. So if I don't mention your channel and I've been commenting on your channel, you've commented on mine, please know I had to put a limit because I was going to spend way too much money. So I don't know how successful I was, but we'll see what you think. So the first book that I'm going to pick up and show you is Burnt Sugar by Avni Doshi. So this is one that Kieran over at KDBooks had recommended, and I believe Larry Has Opinions also recently said something about this book. And so I'm excited to read this particular one. Larry referenced it as kind of a dark read. And if you haven't watched Kieran's video about this, it is, he has such great energy in that one. So Burnt Sugar, Avni Doshi, that's my first book from my book haul. The second one is actually Carrie by Stephen King, and I think this cover is so beautiful. The only thing I'm missing is the standard Stephen King font for when his name is on books, but this cover, oh my gosh, how pretty is this cover? I actually had to go to 3 different stores to find this silly book, and the only reason why I wanted to bring this book is so I could tell you a funny story. So, Michael K. Vaughan is doing a thing where he's reading all of the Stephen King novels again, and Carrie, I believe, is the first one that he's starting with, which is why I picked it up. And I had made a smart alecky comment on his announcement video saying, good thing none of the books are very long. And then he did another video on Philip K. Dick's books, and which he also referenced a long project. And I, in my complete craziness, said something along the lines of, oh, you do like your long project. And his response has had me laughing for days. It was basically, next thing you know, I will be trying to read every book on the 1001 Books Before You Die list. And then he goes, no, that would be too much. Yeah, so that's actually what I'm doing, is the 1001 books you must read before you die list. And I don't know. I've been giggling about that for a while. And then he kind of doubled down on it this last week by telling me that I should read every book in the H.P. Lovecraft series. And so thanks, Michael. You are absolutely making me laugh and making me smile. If you want to do a buddy read with Carrie, I would love to. Just let me know. Hilarious. I was absolutely just dying over that. So the next one is Silas Marner by George Eliot, and this is from Kim of the Middle of the Bookmark. She's one of the first ones who invited me to kind of do a read along, and I couldn't quite get my act pulled together enough to do it with her or to read it at the same time that her group is. But what I am hoping to do is actually my first reading vlog off of this book, because I do actually have a loom, and I'm excited about maybe showing some of that as part of a reading vlog. So Silas Marner is my other one. The next one is Stacey Abrams, While Justice Sleeps, and this one came courtesy of Britta Bohler, and her description of this was wonderful, and I was super excited to read it when she described it. She also is in Germany, and we have family in Germany, so every time I watch her channel, it's just almost like a little bit of family, because her accent makes me think of people I haven't been able to see for a year and a half. So thanks, Britta. I'm very excited about that one. The next one I found at the half-price bookstore, at the used bookstore, as you can see up here, is As I Lay Dying by William Faulkner. And this is one that cozy reading with Quaker cats, and I apologize if I said your channel wrong. She had talked about this one and how much she loved this book in one of her more recent videos. I have read one Faulkner, which is Absalom, and was a bit off-put by the language. So I'm hoping that this one gets me back with Faulkner a little bit, but super excited to read this one. But that one is because of cozy reading. And if I said your channel wrong, I apologize. And she's also doing a pastoral readathon, which I'm hoping to be able to join as well. I'm still trying to figure out my June plans completely. But As I Lay Dying by William Faulkner, that one is for cozy reading with Quaker cats. I don't know, I'm saying that wrong. So the next one is only from a comment that Marilyn Maya Mendoza gave me on one of my videos, where she told me her favorite Agatha Christie novel was The Hollow. And so, of course, I'm a big Agatha Christie fan, and I haven't read this one, so I had to go pick this one up. I'm very excited to read this one. I'm hoping it's everything I want it to be. But The Hollow, thanks, Marilyn. She is the baby boomer booktuber who joined on her 70th birthday. If you don't know her, she's absolutely magnificent. I will link her channel down below as well. So the next one is actually Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day, and this one I picked up because Julie over at the Hungry Bookworm did a wonderful surprise for her friend Lil, where she read this as just a kind of, I think, a friendship kind of a thing, if I remember correctly. And I was very moved by that. I'm a sucker for those stories. So I did pick this one up. This one is actually on my 1001 book list. So there's a very high chance I will be reading it fairly soon. But this one is because of the Hungry Bookworm. And then the next one, I bought way too many books, by the way. It's Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. And so this one is because of Larry Has Opinions. This one, he had posted something about this, and I asked him if this is a good novel for someone to read who doesn't read a lot of sci-fi. And he came back and said, well, you should probably you might want to read something like The Martian. And I've read The Martian and loved The Martian and didn't even realize it was sci-fi. I've also read Ready Player One, which is supposed to also be sci-fi. So he said this might be an absolutely good one to start with. It is bigger than I was kind of hoping it would be, but it also has apparently giant spiders in it. And if you haven't watched his short video, he's kind of dressed up as Princess Leia in it, which I thought was hilarious. But Children of Time, Larry Has Opinions, that's where I got this one from. Hopefully in the future, I will actually do reviews of these books, but right now, no. So the next one is actually The Humans by Matt Haig, and this one was on Chloehamzireads, and I apologize if I'm not saying your name correctly on there. She had this on one of her more recent videos, and I was very intrigued because I believe there is a dog in this, and I am a sucker for a good dog story, and I had seen it a couple of times out on BookTube, so I picked this one up. Very excited to read it. But Chloehamzireads, Hamzi reads. I'll link her channel and her video down below in the description as well. And that is the grand total of my book haul for this video. And as you can see, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? These are all upside down. Let me turn them right side up. Hold, please. Hold, please. I can do it. I can do it. I promise I can do it. There we go. Kind of, sort of. That is my book haul, my first book haul, and I have a problem. Someone needs to probably not let me shop for books anymore. But anyway, hopefully you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you've read any of these books, please let me know. If there's one in here you're excited about reading or want me to read kind of first, please let me know. As I said before at the beginning of this video, these are not all the booktubers that I've been watching and commenting on, but they are a few that when I went out looking for a book to add to my book haul. I knew I wanted that list in mind, and these are just the ones that I found first before I hit what my limit was for spending. But please, again, like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back this weekend with my next 1001 book countdown. Thanks, everyone. Have a good week.